I'm your host, Connie
forgot?
Henriquez. No, it's so quiet in
You fell
here.
asleep. I know. Come on. Can we
I'm
liven
your
it up,
host,
guys?
Connie Henriquez, and my crazy co-host, Chrissy Bo.
What's up?
Yeah.
I know it is a little quiet. Well, it's Thursday. We're used to Friday, happy hour. Everyone's ready to go for the weekend. Everyone's lively.
I'm just so happy to be
Everyone's
back.
tired now.
I'm happy to be back.
Me too. Oh yeah, we weren't here last week. It was Thanksgiving.
I forget what it was. Something
Black
happened.
Friday?
Black Friday. Oh, we had a change of plans. We had an event last Friday
right.
night we had to go to. Yes.
You went to an event?
We both did.
Where the hell was I?
You forgot. Oh my God. Chrissy
I don't
forgets
know where I was.
everything. She
What events were we at?
forgets everything.
I really don't remember.
It was a private party we were hired for.
I don't remember, but I remember last night. That's all. I don't remember last week. Sorry about that, guys. All right.
Anyway, we're so excited to be back. Come on,
Yes,
it's Thursday.
come
It's
on.
called Little Friday, people. It's Little Friday.
We don't need a Friday happy hour to drink.
No, it's happy hour right now because
That's
you're watching us.
We have Eli is wearing his Santa hat now.
Chrissy did a great job. She put a Santa hat on.
Yep.
She did a nice job over
He's
there.
holding nothing in his hand, though, I just realized.
She added our Christmas tree at the
Yep.
bar, which
That's
is
right.
cool, right?
That's right.
Good
Should
job.
have little Ball's vodka ornaments hanging
Oh,
from it.
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea.
All right, get it right on that after the show, Connie. Thanks. You're the interior designer.
There we go.
You're good at it.
I love
you could do it.
We're going to change Eli into an ugly sweater, an ugly Christmas
Yes.
sweater.
Why don't we do that?
It's a lot of work changing that guy.
That
guy. It's a lot of work.
I know. He is. He
He's
isn't
not.
cooperative?
His arms only move in such a way.
Oh, you're doing the safety dance.
Yes, the
We
safety
get dance if we
dance.
want to. That's what you just looked like. That's one of my favorite songs. I was doing I was doing the robot to that song with my nephews the other night. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I got them into the song.
You didn't do Get Low? I'm shocked.
Because if your friends don't dance and if they don't dance, they're no friends of mine. Everybody look at your hands. You know that song?
I do.
It's a great song.
I try not to, but I do. Yes.
I try not to.
Safety.
You're like my sister. She hates it too.
I'm not a fan of that song.
How can you not be a fan of Safety Dance?
I don't know. Like, what? I don't get it.
know.
I don't
I
get
think
it.
I told Jeff to add that to the karaoke list.
But I will say, in a big shout out
Uh-oh.
to our neighbor
Who?
who does not even live in this complex,
Who's your neighbor?
but they live
Who?
across the way, and we only know them by their
Uh-oh.
music.
What?
So
Who?
we have this neighbor. You
How come I
know,
know-
sometimes we go outside and they're playing
Oh.
amazing music.
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you if for any reason you're watching, because the other morning I woke up at 8 a.m.
Okay.
or 8:30. I walked Pumpkin, and they had their stereo blasting outside
At
to
8?
Queen.
No.
To Queen. I was like, this is going to be a good day.
At 8 a.m.?
8 a.m.
Isn't it like a fraternity kids live over there?
I don't know, but I loved it. So if you're watching, thank you.
Yeah, they have some yard. Those guys. I hope we
do.
get invited for a party.
I know. It was just, I was like, oh, he must be.
And then there's us
they
in
must-
here doing
I know.
karaoke to Africa. They're probably like, what the hell are they
Like,
singing
yeah.
over there?
I say the same thing when I hear Africa.
I
but-
know. We got to do a date night after party. We haven't done one in a while.
I know. Well, we've been busy.
We have to break out the karaoke machine. DJ
been
Eclipse
busy.
needs to come back.
I know. We have a lot going on, dude.
I know.
Come on, we're busy.
Well, come on, it's Christmas. We got to get in the Christmas spirit. And,
Well, we are. We have the tree
party.
behind me, and Eli has a
All right,
Santa
we got
hat.
next show. We're having an ugly sweater on, Eli.
Yes, that's a great idea. But
All right.
not to move so fast to Christmas, because we did have Thanksgiving.
Oh, you know what? We can get him a Hanukkah sweater. I saw it at Target with the
that's
menorah
a great
on it.
idea.
Yeah. Happy Hanukkah to
Happy
everybody.
Hanukkah, everyone. We forgot.
That's great. Jeff's Jewish. Your honeys.
Well, we're half Jewish now, too. Congratulations. We have more
Where's the
holidays.
menorah? We should put one up.
It's upstairs.
Are you supposed to light it every night?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
All right.
see it.
All right.
Anyway.
Anyway.
I forgot about it.
So just a big shout out. We're on Cablevision on Saturdays now, channel 20.
That's right, 12
at
o'clock.
noon. That's right.
Who's our upcoming episode?
Not
Do we know
sure.
yet?
We're in an
Ryan
edit-
will be
we're-
on there.
That's right. We're in
coming
an
up soon.
editing conflict right now, so we
Okay.
have some reruns going on, which is very good.
Right. So if you have Verizon Fios, switch
You're
back
out.
to Cablevision.
You're out.
It's not Cablevision. It's Altice One.
No one knows that, though.
I know, but-
I would say Optimum.
All right, fine. But it is Altice One.
I know. We know that.
It's better than Verizon anyway. I hate Verizon.
Yeah, it's so confusing, Verizon.
So confusing. I hate the channels.
So go back to Optimum and watch us Saturdays at noon.
Yes.
This noon.
And you can have a cocktail on Saturday at noon while
totally.
you watch
It's
us.
noon. Yeah.
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 And if you want to go somewhere, just take an Uber, which we love. Hey, Vito Scopo!
Oh.
Vito's hanging out.
Thanks for watching, Vito.
We love you, Vito. We haven't seen you in a long time. You got to be a guest on the show.
Oh, yeah.
He's psychic.
Yeah, we love psychics.
Yeah. And then we have a lovely, let's see. Oh, here we
That's
go.
the cider mill.
Tell me about that.
We went to Binghamton. I would never live there. There's nothing to do in the surrounding areas. Has anyone ever been there? Write me and let me know, because there's nothing to do there. So we went to the cider mill. I found this place that has cider donuts. Remember I had one when I went apple picking?
Yes.
Nothing like that. The donuts were nothing like the one at apple picking, no.
Oh, no.
But it was the last day the cider mill was going to be open, so it was like all of Binghamton was in there.
So
they're like rushing to all get the donuts and the apple cider.
That was good, though. You got it before it closed for the season.
Yes, but there's literally nothing to do there.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
I mean, they had downtown Binghamton with all the bars. I mean, that was the nice area, but nothing to do there.
All right. Well, you went to visit the college, right?
Yes. Yeah, the
Good
school.
Great school.
They had SantaCon going on, so all the drunk idiots
that?
were walking around in their
What
ugly
is
sweaters.
Oh, is that?
It's just like a bar crawl.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
SantaCon?
They do it in Manhattan.
Are people dressed up as Santa?
That's what they do in Manhattan. They mostly dress up as Santas, but I didn't really see people dressed as Santa.
They were just doing a bar crawl.
They were just wearing like the ugly sweaters and their Santa.
Why did they just
Christmas
go to Patchogue? I feel like that was closer.
Oh yeah, Patchogue does it too.
Patchogue
do
does they do bar crawls all the time.
I'm cold down here.
What do you mean? We have the heat on.
It's usually nice and warm. I don't feel it. Is the heater on?
It's on. I bet your boyfriend turned it off, though. I will say that. He probably did.
I'm very chilly this time.
All right.
So, yes. So, if you're visiting Binghamton, there's
don't
go to
the cider mill.
Don't go to the cider mill. It's closed. And just sit in your hotel room and watch Married at First Sight reruns. I don't know.
That's right. Exactly. All right. Well, that's great. Well, big shout out to PJ Slaughter, who's getting me hungry right now.
Oh, PJ. He's a great chef.
PJ Slaughter, you always get me hungry.
He has a food truck. When are you driving it to date night?
I know.
Park it outside and everybody.
Well, and this is your Thanksgiving. I think was adorable. The lovely little cute
little
tent
so
over here.
Yes, they had a heated tent. This was at my sister and brother-in-law's house. They decorated it beautifully.
Looks great.
And the tent was nice.
It looks great.
Nice
big
and toasty.
Shout out to John Richardson from QuickCast.
Oh yeah, he's gonna edit some stuff for us.
We're gonna be on his show, Late Night with John, very soon. But
don't get it confused with Date Night with John.
No, Date Night with John, Late Night with John, and Date Night with Connie and Chrissy.
That's right.
And then I love your. I love Grace, and I love Mom is representing Anna Cordeneau.
Right, that was our old sponsor, the sparkling rosé, which was delicious. I loved the rosé.
Yeah, we kind of switched. We kind of bowls out now.
Yeah, now we're bowls deep.
Bowls deep. Go figure.
Come on,
come on, everyone! Can the audience wake up?
I know.
Jesus
Christ.
God.
Come on, Rye.
All right, and then and this was our Thanksgiving. We had a group picture.
Oh wow.
With the Kimmels and Henricus in the same household.
Who took the picture?
It was our iPad, the iPad timer. That's right.
Frank Mullen.
Yeah, Shelly was of course stuffed. That was the whole fam.
Great photo.
All the kids, of course.
I can't believe it was Thanksgiving.
I feel like it was 3 years ago. I know.
I know, 3 years ago because we didn't do a show.
Exactly, and then
Jeffrey Kimmel.
Oh, and so lots of great things going on in the law front with Jeff.
Yep.
I'm very proud of him. He's amazing. He's done a great job. And what's so exciting is in the same week we were both featured in the New York Law Journal.
Wow. Congrats.
Both of us. Isn't that amazing?
What article did you write?
So, Jeff's article came out first, and his was it was a Q&A on mid-sized law firms.
Okay.
How do you function? What are some of your, your best advice for other firms?
Very good. And that was your first article, Jeff?
He's had many, but this was
He's like, no, this is not a first.
This was a feature article, so they even had his picture in it. It was very exciting.
Congrats, Joseph. You're the best.
Yes. So he was posted on Monday, I think, and then I was posted on Tuesday.
Is your face in it?
No, I did not have a face picture. But what's exciting about
Imagine you holding the bottle of balls.
Yeah, that would be great.
Hey guys, mental health. Just keep drinking.
Right.
That's my advice.
Exactly. It goes in
How to get through life. Just keep drinking. That's going to be my article.
You know what?
Ask me if I can write an article for the Law Journal.
And I always say, people, it's not bad to drink. just get happy and then drink. Don't drink to get happy. That's when you have a problemo.
All right. Why are you stealing my article idea?
I know, exactly.
I'm suing you now after the show.
So I wrote an article that appeared on Tuesday, and it was about mental health for lawyers and how to like really love life and how to feel better and overcome stress and anxiety.
Where do we pick up the copy?
Where can you pick up the copy? It was like 2 weeks ago.
Where did we get it, Joseph?
It's so. Yeah,
it is.
Original's tough. You gotta subscribe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I walk into a law firm and request it? Oh, I can? All right, I'm going to SSKB Law tomorrow.
Exactly.
All right.
Regina agrees. Ball's vodka is the best advice. You know, come on.
See?
Exactly. And then also we participated in the Leadership in Law.
Oh.
John Zervopoulos from Salinger Sac Bavaro was honored.
Very nice.
So we hung out there.
John.
That was at the Crest Hollow.
Oh, you were back at Crest Hollow.
We're always at Crest Hollow.
Yeah, I feel like you live there.
I feel like we live there. Yes. And then after that, we went to visit our very good friend Joe DeVito, who did stand-up comedy.
Oh,
that's
right. Oh, that's a great picture.
You like that? Yeah.
The lighting is always terrible in there.
Horrible.
It always comes out dark.
We were at Governor's.
Yes. He is one of the funniest comics.
Super funny.
Of all time.
And Regina, we're not getting married at Governor's. Thank you.
What?
Oh, Crest Hollow, maybe? Maybe she meant
Yeah,
Crest
not
Hollow.
Governor's. Imagine Joe DeVito's your...
Can you imagine? No.
Marrying
Definitely
you?
not.
Efficient?
Definitely not. I'd make him pay for my wedding then. Only kidding.
That's great.
And then Jeff was a judge at Yale University this past weekend for mock trials.
Wow. Jeff's busy.
Yeah, where students from all over the country fly in for a competition, and they try
nice.
cases, and he judges it, and I sit in the back, and
you record it?
No, I was like on Facebook and working.
Oh,
but yes, it was a lot
Thanks
of
for
fun.
paying attention to Joseph.
I go to all his stuff. Come on, I could probably recite it better than he can.
Oh, challenge accepted.
Exactly.
Did you hear that, Joseph? She can do it better than you.
I could recite your stuff better than you can at this point.
I can't wait to see it, guys.
Next time we'll switch.
Jeff will take your spot. He'll be my co-host.
And then last night we went to our very good friend Joe DeVito's birthday party.
I'm in the back with the Mexican.
It's like the fire's in his face.
Oh,
Joe,
my
what is that
God.
about?
Yes, it was his big 50th birthday. Happy birthday, Joe.
We're so proud of you for
Yes.
being 50. What do you say to that? Congrats.
Oh, my God.
Congrats. 50 is
Congrats,
like
you
the new 30.
made it.
50 is like the new 30.
Oh, God.
I want to comment. We made a beautiful basket for him.
Yes, and Joe, let us know what you thought about all the
It took a lot of
gifts
time
and
for
the
us.
labels. And
Yes.
we haven't heard from you.
I know.
Are you
Where
alive?
the hell are
What's
you?
going on?
Come on. Don't worry. We're not sending you the bill, okay?
I know.
Joking. I'm only kidding.
I'll take the Donald Trump toilet paper, though.
How funny was that?
I'll take that.
I love that. And don't forget, follow us on social media. Date Night with Connie and Chrissy on Facebook. Like us. And on Instagram.
At Date Night TV.
That's right. And Twitter, too.
No.
I don't know.
We don't tweet. I don't want to tweet.
Twitter's
anybody.
like Date Night with CC or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, but just don't. We don't use it.
I know. Too many to worry about. And then we're ready for my store living life tip of the week. Yeah.
Oh, wait, oh, go ahead.
Let me read it for a second. All right. This is a good one. Forget being perfect, just
say
be
that every
you. I know. So what's so funny is sometimes when you have an idea or you want to do something, you feel like you have to be perfect at it. And you have to perfect it before you actually go after it.
True.
So
everybody feels that way. Yeah.
Right. Our show is a great example of what happens when you have an idea, you put it together, however which way.
Yeah, we had no idea what was going to happen with it.
No idea. Chrissy and I were drinking a competitor vodka.
Tito, Schmito.
Exactly. At JT's on the Bay. We had
That's
this
right.
great idea. We were both single. You know, we would go out every weekend, and it was getting kind of tiring to get dressed and be disappointed.
Get
you know, get dressed up and be
Yeah.
disappointed by the social scene. So
Yep.
we decided, why not do our own show where we can invite people in our own...
Hang out for happy hour with us.
Exactly.
Who are home alone. Maybe they're single.
PJs, you drink. You don't have to worry about driving home.
Yep.
And when we started the show...
3 years later.
Yeah. And just think, like, we had, like, a quick, like, format of how it was going to be. We were at another TV station, which we loved. But it's so funny how things have just evolved.
Yep.
Where now we
Where one person was watching, it was just my mom.
Yes. Oh, my God. It was that. And then it was two because it was her mom and it was Jeff. when we first started dating.
That's great.
Right.
Thank God for Jeff and my mom.
Exactly. So we love you guys, and this is our appreciation to you for being a part of the whole journey for the last 3 years.
That's right.
We've had so much fun, and the whole point was we weren't perfect, and we're still not perfect.
No.
And if you see our pictures, we have a lot of crap pictures that we take.
Oh, yeah.
We have a lot of shows that maybe aren't perfect.
Yes.
And so it's just about getting out there and doing what you love
Yep.
and just having fun with it and just knowing you're never going to be perfect. So just don't let that hold you back.
Right, exactly. Just
Yeah.
do it.
Exactly. Just
Like
do
Nike.
it.
Just do it.
Exactly. And if you have a child, because I do a children's program where I teach kids how to love life in 30 days.
Very
For more information, go to startlovinglife.com.
Yeah. I don't think I have a
Yeah.
kid. I'm not
You
sure.
definitely don't have a kid. No.
All right, now time for my bestie of the week. All right, so I was in the store the other day. You know, they have Christmas gifts everywhere, but I found something me and you need as a Christmas gift.
I already love this.
I know, and it's pink, and you can get a gift set. It's by Slip. It's an anti-aging silk pillowcase.
That's right. You know what? That's a solution.
They do. They have black one for men. They have pink for women. And they have a gift set at Nordstrom which comes with a sleeping mask, a silk sleeping mask. But I love it because it's anti-aging. So you know how when you wake up you get the creases in your face? This doesn't do that. And what I love most about it, it's good for blowouts. It does, you don't get the bedhead like you do on the cotton pillowcases. You know how you wake up and your hair looks like you were at
and there's like a dent
party?
because I was like laying like that.
Yes, I hate the dent. Well, this doesn't do that. Perfect for blowouts like me that gets a blowout every week.
Can you believe she maintains this hair for a week?
Yes,
I can't.
I know. For a couple of days.
I know.
All right.
Dude, who's our guest
I'm
tonight?
so excited about our guest because I'm a huge fan of Married at First Sight. I've been watching it since the inception of the show, and I still watch it to this day. We have Ryan Ranellone here from season 2 of Married at First Sight,
Wow.
and I watched him. I watched
Yeah.
him on the show,
Yeah.
and wait till you see how he's dressed. He's so date night.
Spiffy.
That's right.
Spiffy.
He dressed for date night. That's all I gotta
right.
say.
Do that to
Jessica
me.
And
here.
we're back.
Yay!
Ryan Ranellone, Married at First Sight season 2 in the Babe Cave. Finally.
I'm here. I'm here.
You're all healed. You're good now.
I'm all healed. There's a long recovery.
We don't have to talk about it.
No, we don't. Please.
Yeah,
let's
let's
Say
not
that
forget
for
that.
another
Yes.
We're so happy to have you here. I watched you on the show. You were awesome on the show.
Thank you.
Very quiet. Very nice because you were matched with somebody a little bit more vocal.
To say the least. To say the least.
Yeah, to say the least,
say the
and we'll
least.
get into that.
Yeah.
But so wait, I know you were telling us before the show, but for the fans out there, how did you even come about getting on the show?
So for many months, my mother and my niece were big fans of the show, and they were like, "Oh, you gotta see the show. That you'd be perfect for it." I used to come home, a couple of drinks in me, and they'd
That's
been
great.
like, yeah.
Couple bowls of vodka.
Stumbling over
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Mom's like, "Oh Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, when
that's
is he
fine.
leaving
He's
the
got to
house?"
get married. Let's
Just
marry
stay
him
out
off.
of here, exactly. Like, oh, you should be on the show. And then about 6 months past that point, somebody had messaged me on Facebook and was like, "Hey, would you be interested in a serious relationship?"
That's so random.
Yeah, I don't understand,
That is
Ryan.
so random,
That's
Ryan.
just the story of my life.
Really?
That's
Silly
the
stuff
But you don't
like
even.
universe.
doesn't-
That's like the universe. That's crazy.
That's the universe, yeah. Because especially the fact that like the show wasn't like that popular at the time,
Right.
and then them being fans, and then someone just randomly reaching out to me and being
And it was
like,
somebody that worked was the casting
That's
person
correct.
for Married at First Sight.
yeah, and
That's
then
unbelievable.
it was unbelievable because I was like,
Like, how the hell did she find you?
I guess I just had that face. I don't know.
Let me type
No
in
one
the
reached out
word
to us.
Ryan and see what kind of guys come up. And then you come up. She's like, oh, all right.
Yeah, right.
He looks normal. He doesn't look like a serial killer. All right, I'll message him.
It worked. It really worked out really for the best. She messaged me and she's like, "Oh, you interested in a serious relationship?" And like I mentioned, I made a little joke. "Oh, with you? Yeah, sure."
Oh,
like
my
that.
God.
But she was located in California, and then we just kind of connected over time. With
Wow.
her producer, and then as the process went on.
Yeah, what is the process?
Yeah.
So you're on Facebook, you get a message, someone says, "Are you interested in a relationship?" So at that point, you must have been open to the fact that you would be on TV, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've never been the type to ever envision myself on television.
Okay.
But the idea of potentially finding a partner like that I might be compatible with,
Right.
and someone that I might marry and have a future with, there was the risk certainly was not more than the reward in that sense.
So
So
you weren't nervous about, I'm
To put
not
it
even
on
seeing what this person
television,
looks like till the
But
day
wait,
of the
don't
wedding.
skip it,
Yeah,
don't skip
I
that
know,
part.
but that's
Wait,
like,
wait.
you had to be thinking about all that though before.
you know, like I'm not a thrill seeker whatsoever. Like I don't go on roller coasters. I don't do
I don't either.
crazy
I don't
things.
either.
But I was like, it never dawned on me to say like, I'm nervous about who this person was. I trust the process.
Oh, okay. Wow.
You know?
But wait, before we even get there,
Yes.
okay, so the process is you're going to be on television.
Right.
All right. So what is that process like? So you interview with them.
Yeah, so you start out, I started out with the girl who recruited me, and then I Skyped with their producer.
Okay.
After a 2-hour conversation with their producer, I then went to Manhattan, and then it went from like 10,000 people, and I want to say 6,000 men that applied for this show.
No way.
Yeah, 6,000 men in
Wow.
the tri-state area that actually wanted to get married.
And only 3 of you make it.
Only 3 of us made it. Yeah.
Out of 6,000.
6,000. So, and then actually out of 11,000 people that applied for it. So 5,000
Wow.
women, 6,000 men, which is odd because you have 6,000 men that want to get married, you know.
Wow. And they
I don't
all
know if
lived
they'd-
in New York and Long Island?
Within the tri-state area.
Oh.
So the boroughs, Long Island, and surrounding areas, North Jersey, Connecticut,
right.
so forth. But met in Manhattan, and we went kind of like almost like a pyramid scheme type
Oh
of
my God.
seminar. Like
Oh,
you
you
have
did?
these people
Really?
in front of
Okay.
you,
That's
and you're
awesome.
like sitting there. I'm like, oh my God, this is all bullshit. Like this is like,
Periods.
yeah,
That's great.
yeah. So. I sat there, listened to what everything that they presented, and I said, you know what, listen, I'm gonna put my best foot forward,
Right.
and if it works out for me, then why not? Let's give it a shot.
How long does it take before they let you know?
Yeah. What was that? Yeah. How long?
It was a pretty like it was galloped. It was like, very fast. So
Oh.
it was October that the girl that was in recruitment contacted me, and then by December 13th, I was married.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God! Wait a second.
Holy crap.
So wait, when you find out that you're on the
Holy
show,
crap.
do you say it, like, did your mom know beforehand
Mm.
because she loved the show? At what point do you tell her?
So it went in the process that, so I meet with these people, these professionals that they
Right.
hire on the show, these doctors, and they're very skilled people, and they really
Okay.
want the best for you. It's not
Yes.
about, the beauty of it was they weren't about like, oh, we want to do the drama here, like we want to
They didn't say any of that.
No,
good.
their job was truly to
Okay.
find you the right match.
Really?
So that's what intrigued me most about it, was like I didn't want to put myself out there and then
For drama.
yeah, and then look like an idiot on
Yeah.
TV. So, and I'm sure I did, but
No, you didn't.
but we met with the doctors, and then they kind of made their cuts on those 6,000 men that were there
Wow,
for the
Like,
show.
what are they asking you to? what's
Just give
the
us an
con-
idea about, like, there was 4 doctors. So one was a spiritual doctor, one was a psychologist, one was a sex doctor, one was a
So they're asking you all different
oh my God,
kinds of questions.
hundreds and hundreds of questions, if not thousands.
Oh my God.
Like it was endless.
What, do you remember any of the questions? Is there any that you were like, why the hell are they asking me this? Like,
Right.
Like kind of just like what I was into, like sexually, and like,
What?
and then like what were
Were
my
you honest?
I was honest, yeah, and then like, because what was the point at that point? Like if
Yeah.
if I told them like, hey, I want to be tied up, and I don't really
Oh
want
my
to be.
God. They're like, all right, this guy's a psycho.
Exactly,
All
right.
right, he's out.
They're like, he's
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
He's in.
That's the guy we want for the show. No, like if I wanted to be completely transparent with them, because
Right.
I want to believe in that process as well, as far as
Sure.
like, hey,
That's good. You
never know.
were genuine. You were open.
Yes, and as I learned,
faking it.
my genuineness and what I thought was
Uh-huh.
what I wanted in my life didn't turn out to be that way, and it was a good learning lesson.
All right, wait,
because-
don't jump the gun
No,
yet.
don't jump the
All
gun.
right.
Yes,
So
100%.
Ryan, you tell
Yeah.
your mom. Did your mom have a heart attack because you're on the show that she wanted you to be on?
So I am going to Manhattan to be the final 10 people, final 10 men
Wow.
that are selected in this, and that's when I finally told my mom, like, hey, Mom, you know that show that you and Kayla
Was she like, oh my God?
Oh my God, it was, if anything, out of the whole situation, it was the best thing for my family. It just was breathing new life to them. Like they were excited. Like
they didn't care about being on camera.
Oh, they loved it.
They did.
God, they loved it.
They're like, when are the camera crew coming back?
Forget
you, Ryan.
Oh, forget it. My mother was like, are they coming? When's the camera crew coming? When's the camera crew? I'm like, I gotta clean my house. Yeah, I got my hair done. I'm cleaning my house. I'm like, this is great.
That's
like,
awesome.
finally, this is good, you know? So,
They care about me.
Yeah, but no, it was a special thing because, like, my niece, like, my mom, everyone was excited. It was just, like, years of, like, unfortunate events happened to my family, and then like this really like new spark happened to us, and it's opened up a world of opportunities for
Did your
me.
brothers make fun of you or give you a hard time?
No, you know what? No one really broke my chops that much.
Right,
Friends, brothers. Well, except one friend broke my balls a little bit. Like, what do you need this for? Like,
but this was in the beginning.
In the beginning, exactly. Yeah, but as it went through, like. It really was a good thing.
So now, you get picked for the show, okay?
And then they're like, you're getting married tomorrow.
Right, so wait, explain it to the viewers that aren't familiar with the show.
Okay.
So you get picked for the show, and is it filmed at your home?
So at the time I was living at home with my mother, and my niece was living there, and the doctors would show up at my mom's house with a camera crew, and it was like, they'd be like, oh, Mom, what do you want for a daughter-in-law, and what do you expect for your son? And she'd be all happy, and we go through the process, and then it was like, all of a sudden we're here. It's the end of November, and it's like Thanksgiving, and they're like, all right, we're gonna make our final decision soon. And,
wait! No, you're jumping the gun, Ryan.
Wait. Oh yeah,
the camera comes into your house.
Okay, yes. Okay,
That's
sorry.
weird, right?
It is weird. Like the first time I was ever on camera, like I'm a little like, I don't really like cameras to begin with.
Sure.
And like when they
they're
have
in
me
your
on,
home.
they're in my home. They're
like, do you put
intrusive.
stuff away? Because I don't want people to know I have this in my house. Or do you do that?
Yeah, you put it away like you make yourself look almost like a sociopath that you have everything so neat and clean.
They're like, wow, this guy's very anal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if they came to my house right now, they'd see my jeans on the dining room table, all nonsense.
On the dining room table.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
That's
like,
how I am.
Dishes in the sink for a week. Well,
oh my God, I do that too, Ryan. That's
we have dishes in our sink right now. Yes.
That's okay.
But
so the camera
it's intrusive. It's actually very intrusive, but you become. You become numb to it. You start to forget that it's there.
And everyone always says that. I find other reality TV stars we had on said the same thing.
Yeah,
you just forget. You forget that they're even there. I don't know if I would.
But do they have like a schedule? Like they're coming, so you have certain things scheduled for that day?
They do give you the courtesy, because I don't think the way I am as a person, I probably would have dropped out of the whole process if it was, oh, hey, surprise, I got 15 people coming into your house, your small little house, to be like, I'm filming, and like, let's see what you're doing right now. No, they give you a good heads up.
Okay.
They want you to keep how you live, your natural habitat, pretty much as is. Like, if you had, like, when they came to my house, like, I had the apartment on my mom's house, and they came in, and they opened my fridge. Like, let's see what you have in your fridge.
Stop.
It was booze.
That's all it was.
It was booze and then like frozen mac and cheese in my fridge. I was a bachelor, like, you know.
I know.
Like,
they're like, all right, this guy's gonna make a great husband.
But
do they ask you like what you're looking for in a girl?
They do, and
they do ask you your preferences.
They ask you preference.
Before or during the show? Do they
like before they cast you
prior
with
to,
the girl.
yeah. So you'll meet with the doctors, like you'll meet with the 4 doctors, and they'll say, all right, Ryan, like we want you to be upfront, we want you to be, transparent with us. What are your deal breakers? What are the things that you are looking for? And it's a really good, like, reflective process on yourself to be like, this is what you think you want in a person.
That's something you don't normally think about.
You're sitting there, you're thinking like a lot, 9 times out of 10, we go out somewhere and we see someone we're attracted to.
Yes.
And it's like, wow, that person's good looking. Like, you want to believe that they have the qualities in a person that you're actually looking for until you actually know them. Like, oh my God, like this is not the person that I actually truly want to be with.
Right, because you said you were looking for somebody outgoing, and then you realized that's not what you want.
Yeah, well, you know, like outgoing, I think what I had gotten confused when I was going through the process is that I told them, like, I wanted a certain type of personality, you know, like, when they're like, do you want an introverted person? Do you want an extroverted person? And I was like, yeah, extroverted person, this is what I want, yada, yada, yada. And they gave me the extreme of that, which, listen.
Do they do that on purpose?
You know what? From what I understand, and this is the rumor mill of Married at First Sight, is that I was supposed to marry somebody from Long Island and not Jacqueline. And Jacqueline was told, I think the same time I was told I was going to be married, that she was out. And the girl from Long Island backed out after her bachelorette party.
Is that true?
That's because Jacqueline didn't have a bachelorette party. She had 4 days to prepare for a wedding. I had 2 weeks.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
So, Ryan, for people that haven't seen the show,
how did you not see the show? It's been on for how many seasons now, Ryan?
But some people may not have. And so, what is the criteria? So, are you set up with different women, or is it with just one woman?
No, just one.
It's just one. So,
and they pick the woman for you based on what you like.
Right. So
what you say you like.
We fill out. So we meet with doctors. We tell them everything on a verbal interview.
Yes.
After that verbal interview, we'll fill out even more paperwork, thousands of questions.
Signing your life away.
Signing my life away. Yeah. Like telling you every personal thing about yourself.
Wow.
And then once that's all completed, the doctors review it. They kind of match up what you say to make sure everything there's continuity in what you say. Obviously, there's a process of elimination. And then you're told that they found the match for you.
Okay.
So that's the news. If you're going through this process and you actually really want to make this work, you want to hear that your person that's assigned to you tells you that, Ryan, we found the match for you. And don't tell your family and friends yet that you're gonna get married, because they want to capture that on film.
Right, got it. Okay.
And what was amazing is that when I found out, I blabbed my mouth to almost everybody. Oh my! I'm a big mouth. I can't hold anything. I'm terrible.
You ruined it.
Get there, guys.
Except for one person, and that was to my niece. And my niece plays a special role in in my life. And they were like, did you tell your niece yet? I'm like, I told everybody except my niece, because at the time she was 8 years. No, she was 11 years old at the time. So I was like, no, I haven't. And like, all right, well, don't say a word.
Let's capture this.
Capture this. This is like vital, because like she'd be like, are you gonna be on the show? Are you gonna get married? Like, am I gonna have an aunt? And then my mom was a big mouth. She can't hold the secret. I love you, Mom, but she can't hold the secret.
So now we see where you got it from.
Yeah, exactly. She held the secret long enough to be like, well, I'm like, Kayla, I want to tell you that I'm gonna be on the show, and it was
so
oh
excited.
my God, it was awesome.
So let's get to the fun stuff now. When the day of your wedding, now are you standing there at the altar like nervous as all hell?
That's the first time you meet the person?
Yeah.
That's the first time you meet the person.
She walks down the aisle to him.
What? That's so weird.
That's what I'm saying.
When they say married at first sight, they mean married at first sight.
Yes.
So
literally.
I'm in one hotel. I'm getting married at this hotel, and I think she's staying somewhere else, right?
Are you excited or nervous?
So it's
like,
kind of weird.
Be good looking.
It's like, oh, that's right. Please. So I'm like, and it was strange because like, it was hard to like manage my feelings at the time, because like I was by myself, and like my family was one place, and they're like, you have to stay by yourself.
Oh, they do that on purpose.
Yeah. So I'm at a hotel in Manhattan. I'm by myself, and I'm like thinking to myself like, all right, like I'm gonna have dinner, I'm gonna have a beer, like I'm gonna hang out.
Yes. Unwind, relax.
And I went to bed like at like 10:30 at night. Go figure. Like, I have this wedding. I'm meeting somebody the next day tomorrow. I fall asleep. I'm like,
your alarm doesn't go off. You miss it. You're like, where the hell's
I was hoping for that. But
oh my God.
No, but
are you nervous when you're standing there the day of?
you start to really, like, the
Realize.
nerves kick in that this is real. Like,
That's
the
crazy.
moment that you're trying on your tuxedo, your brother's in there helping you put your stuff on, and that, like, you know, he's giving you advice, because I'm the baby of
What's
five.
the advice at that point?
Well, like, advice even just like, if you're right, what is the advice
He's
at that
like,
point?
all right,
Like,
you
yeah,
don't
like,
even know the lady.
Like, this is your wedding day.
Good luck.
Like,
Right, good
and
luck,
he's just
dude.
giving me advice on what he knew
Right.
from his wedding day, but like, he wasn't prepared to
Right.
like, give me the advice on, no, you
No,
don't even
I
know
mean,
who
listen,
that lady
there's
is.
always
Yeah.
round two.
Right,
Don't
right.
worry about it.
Exactly.
Right, he was getting married and he was in love. You're
Yeah.
marrying a complete
Right,
stranger.
yes. He was just kind of just trying to give me like peace of mind and
Maximize the press, dude.
right.
So when she walks down the aisle, now what was your first thought when you saw her?
Oh my God, it's the first. So I'm up at the altar. So here's the whole thing. So we're sitting there, we're standing behind this door. My family's in there, her family's in there.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
And
The families meet first?
They meet first. They're on separate sides of the altar.
Okay.
So we're allowed to invite 25 people on this side, on my side, 25 on her side. So small wedding, intimate, but they sit there, and their cell phones are confiscated, so no photos can be released, which was smart thinking.
Right.
And
That is smart.
I'm like, my family's in there, and they're in there with these strangers,
Crazy.
and like, what if it's just like mayhem in there? Like, are they fighting?
Are
Like, do
they
they not like
fighting?
each other? Whatever the case would be. I'm not really like.
You're
too
not
too
good
nervous
enough for my son, you hag.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Oh my God, what they match my son with? But so they're on alternate sides, and they really just hype you up, like question after question, repeating the producers.
Like,
Yeah.
what are they saying to you?
Like, what do you anticipate your wife to look like? And,
Oh, wow.
And like, what if you don't like her? And it's like psychological
And they're
warfare.
recording?
Yeah. Oh my God, they have you from all angles. Every move.
Were you sweating?
I don't sweat that much.
Oh my
Like
God.
I was sweating, and actually my buddy sent me years ago
Aw.
a picture of me like looking in the mirror, like practicing my smile.
Aww.
Like,
Right, because are you nervous too? Because she's looking at you for the first
Right.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Right.
it's like a mutual.
Yes.
yes.
It's got to be so
Yeah.
awkward
it's super awkward.
when you guys are up there,
Yeah.
standing up there like, oh,
Yeah.
hi.
So then you're standing there for an hour, and they're like, "Go ahead, Ronnie, go ahead." So you walk down the aisle.
Okay.
And now I see my family. You're comfortable. My
Yeah.
family, my
Right.
friends, my loved ones. Like,
Yeah.
like, all right, come on. And
Wait,
then,
I'm getting married
yeah,
today.
and then I look to my left, and I'm like,
What?
who are these people?
No.
And they're staring
And
at
well,
you,
yeah, and they're
sizing
like,
you up.
and they're whispering, and
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God, that's
and
because
I'm
you're the
like,
one
oh
standing there.
my God, like, does she look like her mother? Does she
Oh
look
my
like her father? Like,
That's
does she
awesome.
look? You know, it's just like a million things
I
that
know.
playing out in your mind, and it's like it's nothing. The people that have gone through it are the
Yeah.
only people that can really
Of
experience.
course.
That's why they
we
all
laugh
stay
at it. We don't
friends.
get it.
Yeah.
Right, we get it. All right.
That
It's
makes
like,
sense.
You're looking at them like, all right, well, what if it's a combination of mother and
No,
father?
right.
Is
That's
she
what
gonna be
you were
pretty? That's just stupid things that
That's
because you're
great.
up there forever.
Wait, for
How long?
Oh my God.
What if you had to pee?
Maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Oh.
But that 20 minutes feels like
Forever. And you're just standing there.
you're standing there, and I'm like, they're looking at me. I have lights on me,
Oh.
and they're looking at me, and I'm like, oh,
Is anyone
you think she'll
talking to
like me?
Right.
Oh, like maybe make a joke, like stupid
make a
stupid
joke.
stuff.
For that 20 minutes, you feel like you have to entertain them
Yeah,
because
at
you're
that
being
point.
you're being taped,
Yeah.
and you have
Oh my
to. Okay.
God.
At that point, like, it's just like all eyes are on you. I just can't
Yeah.
stand there like a staff, like I'm in a
Right.
coffin, like oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
Now
Like,
you're an actor.
I'm an actor now
Yeah.
at that point. And she comes out.
Do
and
they
I'm-
say like she's coming?
Yeah, you hear the music.
Okay.
They cue
That
the music.
darn music,
Yeah, the
right.
darn music, right? Like, dude, the end of my life.
Here comes the end of my
Here
life
comes
down
the
the
end of my
Paul
life.
aisle.
wants to know if
So-
she took care of your money, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
And shout out to
Please,
Paula.
So when you see her walking down now, are you able to see her? Are you able to say, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
what's the
she's
initial-
attractive, or you?
So I went into this purely open-minded.
Yes.
And I mentioned earlier to you guys that my brother went to the wrong hotel.
Oh God.
And he saw the wrong girl, which was her sister.
Okay.
And
Oh,
he's
my-
like, "This is her sister," and he's like, "Don't worry." Like,
He told you, don't worry, she's good looking, bro.
And there's nothing, and listen, Jacqueline's a beautiful girl. Her sister's a beautiful girl, and they're watching. Hi.
Sorry, it didn't work out.
No, it didn't work out right. But he's like, you know, like, you're good. Like, I know your type. Yeah. Like, nothing to worry about. And then, like, Jacqueline's a pretty girl, and I went into it open-minded, and I'm like, listen, this is who I was paired with. Like, you know, she's not ugly. Right. You know, she's a pretty girl.
But you didn't feel the initial.
No, like, not initially. Like, I just, and even like, if you watch the show, like, I'm like, listen, she's a beautiful girl, and I'm like, they paired me for this reason, and I'm gonna go into this open-minded, and I want to like make this work.
But what's the initial? You see her face, you get a pit in your stomach, like, or and not against her, but I mean, the whole situation is very awkward.
Yes.
You know, like. Not really, because I'm like, I kind of just took it. I went with the flow. Her reaction to me was the opposite. She thought, she was like, this is not my husband. Like, I'm not attracted to him.
Oh, really?
Are you kidding me?
She
Wait, I didn't remember that part.
Yeah,
she said that in the beginning?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't remember that.
She destroyed me.
God. Yes. So her reaction to you was it very clear on the show?
Very clear on the show.
Oh, yeah. But then she grew to like
and she never told me it.
She what?
She never told me it throughout the process that she told the cameras that she didn't like me.
Oh,
wait, was this after the wedding that she said
I saw it live on TV. I watched it on TV that her reaction, which is okay, that's a natural reaction.
It's called reality TV.
It's reality TV. Yeah, right,
she went into it, you know, you can't just say no right
She freaked out.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, she did.
She freaked out. Like, television advertised it very much. They painted her in the wrong light, honestly. Because
they edited it.
Yeah, because like TV shows us not kissing. TV shows us her just bashing me, and that's reality TV for you.
But you don't see this until you watch it back.
Right. I don't.
So based on
you don't know what they're going to use.
Right. So based on the initial experience, you're at the wedding, you meet her. Then what happens? Like, you get married. And
get married.
And then what? You go on a honeymoon or something?
We have a wedding.
Okay.
And from what I thought from the wedding, like,
do you dance?
everyone had a great time. Yeah, we danced, we eat, we drank. Like,
now, are you talking to her now a lot? Now you're speaking, like trying to get to know.
Where are you from?
Yeah, right. So what's your sign? What do you do?
That's it. So picture me and her as you guys. Yeah. This is how we're sitting. Yeah. And then you have a room of people, your loved ones.
So what made you start the show?
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
So are you attracted to me or what? Should we just end this now?
I didn't ask her that. That's one of the questions I didn't ask her. Like, just kind of like, what made you do this?
Yeah.
You know, like, like, this is crazy that we're here. And we just kind of were caught up in the fact that this is crazy. Like,
you're on TV.
We're here together.
Yeah.
And we're doing
it's our
this.
wedding day.
And like, the one thing that we said to each other, and I was like, listen, Jacqueline, no matter, like, we don't know each other, but, like, at least the both of us, like,
let's cordial.
Yeah, protect each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, we're on TV. Like, you're a career woman, I'm the career man.
Right.
Like, listen, let's
be smart about it.
Yeah, be smart about it. Like,
agreed.
Don't make us look like idiots.
Right.
Like, I'll protect you as much as I can, and vice versa.
Right.
And now, after the wedding, are you staying together in a hotel room together?
So we have our honeymoon suite.
Oh, see, okay.
Which I carry my newlywed wife to this awkward thing that plays on TV from time to time, like me trying to kiss her, and then they cut it.
For the first time?
We kiss at the all. That's all. It's all not the beauty and magic of TV. It's all
what was the night like together after the wedding? Are you guys just sitting in bed like Jesus?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Not even, please. If I could even get like a shoulder tap, that was first base that night.
Wow.
And you guys stayed together in the bed together? And
we did, we did.
That had to be awkward. You wake up, you're like, shoot, who's the stranger next to me?
That's what it really was.
I thought that was a dream.
Yeah, I didn't like. I almost thought of it like, all right, well, we drank too much tonight. We slept in the same room. Whatever, last night. But no, we were friends, and like that's how we started a relationship. We were friends.
Well, that was smart.
Yeah, it was smart thing to do. Yeah. Like, we didn't take things very serious, and like, I had my complaints about her. She had her complaints about me. You know, so That's marriage, you know.
And then after that, so now then the camera crew just shows up the next day, and that's it. They just start filming.
Yeah.
Together.
So where do you go from that point? You're in a hotel, and then at what point do you live together? I guess when you're married.
So they go. They wake us up next morning.
Mm-hmm. They wake you up.
Yeah, which we're at that point. I think we were awake at that time, and they're like, "Well, we want to have like a wake up scene."
Okay.
So a wake up scene is like, she's in full makeup. Like,
So
I
they
knew.
do-
I
I
wanted to
I'm
ask you
already
that. I'm
all-
so glad you brought that up.
Yes.
I'm
I
already-
always wondered that.
Oh, it's the biggest. That's the biggest trick.
I'm so glad that you brought that
They
up.
don't wake up like that.
Oh, they don't wake like that. Nobody wakes up like that.
Of course not.
Yeah, like my hair is all of a sudden, this perfect little thing on my head.
I always
my
wondered
makeup's
that.
good.
Yeah.
Like,
So they're like, we'll give you like 15 minutes.
yes.
You guys. get ready.
We've already had our second cup of coffee at that
Oh,
point.
okay. All right.
And they're like, get back into bed. So like, what I had on at that moment, like I'm waking up in a button-down shirt.
Oh
Why am
my-
I waking up in a button-down shirt?
That's friggin' awesome. You're in a suit.
Yeah, but it's
You just got back from showing seven houses.
Yeah, I'm in the same suit, right?
She's in a dress.
Yeah, right. So she wakes up all like, good morning, husband.
Good morning,
That's the,
husband.
Yeah, right. That's the
Right.
beauty and the magic of
Like,
TV.
yeah, fresh breath.
Right, yeah, fresh breath, exactly.
Do they
Like,
coach
oh
you
my
like
God.
what to say, or are they just
Never.
okay?
And that actually never coached,
Mm-hmm.
never made us do anything we didn't want to do because they actually wanted to capture two humans that
Right.
have never met each other
Yep.
that are now in this awkward situation
Yes.
as being
They want it to be
married.
authentic.
Yeah, married.
And it is authentic
And
because
it's
you're
authentic.
right.
Yeah.
But so they never provoke you guys fighting about anything.
Never.
Like when you saw all that on camera, that was real.
It was well.
When
Listen,
she was fighting with you.
when they edit things, like they can edit, they can
Uh-huh.
they can take sound clips of what you said
Yeah.
January 5th and then put it for
Yep.
episode.
Right. They could make us
13.
fighting right now.
Yeah,
Right.
if they wanted to, yeah, like
Yeah.
they can like zoom in on my face and pause it and be like, the one time I go like that and it's like, yeah.
He just
oh
gave
my
Connie
God,
Chrissy a dirty
oh my
look.
God, she asked
then
him
we're
a
like-
question.
Oh my God. What
Nah.
question did she
Right,
ask him that you
exactly.
didn't like
Yeah.
on date night?
No, they've never provoked. Whatever you wanted to do, they'd let you do.
Okay.
They would accommodate it. Like they've never started things. They would question. They were very smart about how they question things for
Okay.
interviews. As far as like, well, you continue to do this. Like, is that like a wall that you're building? Like, and I think that's actually really good because it's like
Yeah.
reflective. Because
Yeah.
like you have like doctors and so forth
Right,
that are
right.
trying to help you through this process.
Exactly.
You know, they see it, the doctors see it, and they understand what's going
What you're
on.
going
Right.
Yeah.
So Ryan, so you wake up in bed, you have fresh breath, fresh
Fresh
face.
breath.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brush my
But-
teeth again.
Yeah. So now,
The camera.
what goes from there? So you wake up, and then do you live together?
So it's a 6-week experiment.
Oh, right. 6
So-
weeks, yeah.
So I get married.
They do the honeymoon.
I do the honeymoon suite. I'm in the hotel for like 2 nights, right?
Okay, after the wedding.
After the wedding.
Okay.
As we have like a little breakfast brunch the day after. It's like
Okay.
for the families to like truly meet sober
Oh.
this time.
Okay, that's
So
nice.
yeah,
Sober.
yeah,
They're like,
sober,
"Ugh."
right?
Yes.
So we're sitting there, we have our brunch, and it's like, it's just kind of weird because it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know this person to the left of me. She doesn't know me to the right,
Right.
of her, you know? And it's like, we
Awkward.
gravitate to the people we know, our loved ones, and,
That's true.
we're like, you know, like, this is insane. And like, your family's
Oh my
like,
God.
well, what do you think of her? And like, then you start to hear their thoughts.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
like, and
Wow.
it's like,
Well, did they like her? Or did they not
they-
think she was the match for you? Were they able to?
They did like, you know what it is? I think they liked her personality. They just realized that I wasn't happy after about, you know, a short period of time.
Right.
You know, again, just keeping an open mind and trying to make things work.
Right.
But then eventually you hit your,
Yeah.
you hit
You're
your
like, I
point,
can't do this
Yeah.
and
anymore.
you're like, no, like this feels like house arrest to me. Like,
Oh my
And
God,
if you
like,
feel like the
what's
other
horrible.
person's not making the effort too.
right. That was my biggest complaint initially. Like, why am I trying so hard?
Right.
You know, so we go breakfast brunch, And then we fly to Puerto Rico for a honeymoon.
I was going to ask you where they were. Oh, that's
And that's really when you get to meet her, I guess, right?
That's where it's just me and her.
Yeah,
and the camera crew.
And the camera crew, right? And the camera crew,
and the 15 cameras.
You're like, oh, you don't swim. Oh, I swim.
Right.
You don't dance. I dance. Oh, I drink. You don't drink.
This sounds like my honeymoon.
Oh,
really? Oh my God, really?
This sounds like my honeymoon. I'm not a very good, I'm really a poor swimmer. And we're in the pool. She's teaching me how to swim.
Oh my God.
And then we go for dance lessons.
What?
It's like you watch the show.
And she didn't. I'm the one that watched the show. I'm the one that watched you.
So we go to Puerto Rico, and it's like I'm still trying to keep this positive mind state.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, trying. And
was she being open? Was she being like
no,
affectionate?
Not at all.
No
oh
affection.
My God, it was like
awkward.
nails on a chalkboard with her. Like, oh my God, like anytime I just even like.
Did you try to hold her hand?
Yeah, slightest bit of intimacy, like just the slightest, like nothing outrageous. I'm not a pushy person. Yeah. And it's like, all right, well, I can't do this. Like,
did you say to her, like, dude, come on, it's a TV show, let's make it work?
I did let's just be nice, play nice with me a little bit, like get to know me a little bit, like, and it was just like this, almost like talking to my buddies, like mentality, just like really like non-feminine things she was saying to me, and it was like. That's why I started to realize, like, well, like I like more of a feminine woman, like.
All right, but it helps you realize what you do want. Yeah, but give us an example.
So like, just like, you can look at my wedding album, like I'm in a headlock by her and getting a noogie.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Would
you
she
did
pull
not
up your?
Yeah,
did she pull your underwear out?
She gave me a wedgie. Yes.
Oh,
and
then, at the wedding?
Right, and then like.
She didn't even know you.
And then like bathroom talk, like.
Well, maybe she was being affectionate and putting you.
Oh my God, affectionate.
I don't know.
Please.
Wait, what was the bathroom talk?
The bathroom talk was like, I stunk it up in there, so I lit a match.
I hate when girls talk like that.
Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? You lit a match. And I had no idea what lighting a match was.
Oh my!
I had no idea.
Ryan, come on.
I had no idea.
Wait, she didn't bring the poopery?
No, she didn't pull the ring.
They probably didn't have it back then.
No, they probably didn't have it back then.
They did have it back then.
I'm like, what do you mean you lit a match? She's like, you don't know about girls that keep matches in their bags? I'm like, no, they're smoked.
I didn't know that.
And then she's like, no, after you go to the bathroom, you light a match, and you don't smell it. I'm like,
you smell
I'm like, listen.
This is interesting. I didn't know that either.
We're all learning something.
I know. Forget poopery. I'm getting a book of matches.
Yeah, so I learned something that day.
But that's a turn off because then it makes you not even be attracted because then you're thinking of her pooping.
Well, yeah, well, like,
I hardly know you.
I'll deal with her pooping if, like, you want to be open and affectionate with me. Like, listen, all right, we're human. We all go to the bathroom.
Right, but you don't want to talk about it or bring attention to it.
When you don't like, if you don't want to be affectionate to me and all you want to talk about me is a bowel movement.
Oh, my God. Did you realize at that point?
It's all in balance.
Yeah. Listen, everybody goes to the bathroom.
Right.
But I only know you for a week. Right. So we have to discuss this.
And you act like I'm a stranger, but you're telling me about this.
This was on your honeymoon?
This was on my honeymoon.
Oh, how sexy.
I know, how sexy.
How sexy.
What a great time. What a honeymoon.
How many days are you at this honeymoon? He's like, give me another drink. Yeah, right. I need another drink now.
We're at the honeymoon for about 5 days, and it's really bad for me to say, but like they're gonna have private, like, all right, you're gonna be in for interviews for about 4 hours.
Wow, what? 4 hours?
Yeah, 4 hours individually, like so.
Oh wow.
Each day, and I could not wait for those 4 hours by myself.
By myself. And then when she went to do the interview for 4 hours, then you got to do whatever you want.
That was my freedom. I would be in the hot tub.
Oh my God.
Have a beer. I'd eat mofongo.
On your honeymoon, that's a horrible way to look at it.
It's a terrible way. What a terrible honeymoon.
So, oh my God.
You know, that was when I knew at that point, like, all right, like Ryan, remember,
Is that when you pull your contract? You're like, wait,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Page 5 says, shoot, I can't run for the hills yet.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
And I think I probably could have ran for it, but I was like, you know what? I really
When's the
want to
next
trust.
flight? You're calling the airport while she's doing the
I was
interviews?
calling my brother, like, look for the next
You
flight's
did?
out. Yeah, I was in a hot tub,
my
and
God.
I'm sitting there, I'm drinking a beer, and I'm like, he's like, what are you doing calling me right now? I'm like, Bobby, I can't take it anymore.
Oh
I'm losing my mind here.
Did he try to coach you into
He's like, just yeah, he did. He's like, just calm down, like, get to know her. And I'm like, I got to know her already. And
Did you tell him about the poop that you
I've
my
probably
God.
told him 3 times. And then she told me this again. And listen, I'm all about being open about certain things, but.
So then when you come back from the honeymoon, now you guys have to house hunt together, right?
We have to
At
house
that
hunt.
point? Okay.
Yeah, but the last day of the interviews of in Puerto Rico, they're like, what have you learned from this? And that's when I started to show my
True
like
self.
like I don't know anymore about like this is the right match. Like I'm gonna continue to try to like.
I don't know about being outspoken.
Yeah, right.
Social.
Yeah.
Now are the doctors trying to coach you now at this point?
Yeah, they're trying to like
And tell you no.
and they're trying to coach her.
Right.
They're trying to like what they saw in us as a couple. They want to try to like find that like that mend and that mesh right there for us to kind of be together. And I think at that point I started to peel back on the relationship, saying, all right, listen, I'm in it for the long haul. If something changes, this is great. You know, like I'm ready to, I'm open for it. And I started to peel back, like not being as affectionate, and started to, unfortunately, like play quote unquote hard to get. Yeah, hard to get. Like I wasn't really that into it anymore. And as I started to really not be into it, her feelings started to change.
Of course, then she's into you.
It's
such
crazy.
a game, people.
It's a
Such
game.
It
It's
is.
a game.
I
like,
hate that.
I caught some like real serious like slack from everybody because there was times that one day a week, if I had a 8 o'clock appointment in Stony Brook, I would stay the night prior in Stony Brook.
Oh, okay.
I had a place to live.
And she would get upset that you did.
Well, they went around saying that I was like
cheating on her.
Cheating. I was.
Oh,
you're that fast. Wow.
Yeah,
right.
Right. And the crazy thing was like they said I was going back to my ex-girlfriend, and my ex-girlfriend at the time lived in Canada.
Oh,
so it was like I was
stop
flying out to Canada. And then flying back to my appointment at 8 o'clock in the morning. That was the nonsense they started spreading about me.
To each other.
When did you sleep together, though? How long?
Yeah.
Was it the honeymoon?
No, it wasn't the honeymoon.
Really? Wow.
So it was actually probably around this time of year. Like it was right before Christmas. So it was probably so maybe around like I'll give a ballpark figure, December 15th, let's say, right? No, actually I got married the 12th or the 13th. It was right before Christmas, and we were deciding where we were going to live.
Okay.
And
you're like, let's just sleep together, see how it works out.
And actually, like, the girl who didn't want to touch me.
Oh, this is when you pulled back?
Yes.
Oh, that's when you got...
And then I looked like a real like douche because like I was starting to pull back, and then I was so tired of like living under the camera, feeling that I had to be somewhere at all times, like being forced into this relationship, which I signed up for. It's my own fault. I signed up for this. Yeah, like it's not anyone else's fault. I entered this experiment as my own knowledge, you know, and then like at the end of it, I was like. I guess I wasn't ready for marriage, or I wasn't ready for that.
Or it just wasn't the right match.
Wasn't the right match. You know?
Oh, we love you, Ryan.
I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you for dressing date night.
That's right.
Hey, don't forget the boom.
I'm pretty sure that your voice is going to definitely be on the show because you have a lot of mics in your hand.
Of course. And a big shout out to Katie, Linda, Jody, Joe, everyone who's watching.
Is this Ryan's family?
Yes, I believe so. Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys.
Next week, date night will be on again at Thursday because Friday we have an event. So
who is it?
Jackie?
Thursday.
Jackie
the Joke Man's back in the Babe Cave.
Yeah. Thank you guys. We love you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Happy Chanukah.
Married at First Sight.